On guard. Bring it on.
No, Snakey.
What?
We're not losing.
What you hit me with, mate? You hit the wrong person.
Oh, that was you.
Huzzah! Greetings, mate. This is your lad, Game Fanatic, the Michael Jordan of gaming, and I'm bringing you today some Chivalry gameplay. Chivalry is a fun game. It's basically a first-person melee. I wanted to say shooter, but it's not a shooter at all. But you can use arrows and shoot at the enemy, but mostly it's you, your armor, your sword, your axe, and your hammer on the battlefield with the enemy. Oh, and I chopped his arm off. You just been defecated on, mate. Defecated on, mate. Let me start with a horrible British accent, man. That was my British warrior accent. It was horrible. I know it. Well, I think it was pretty good. Did you? Wow, he just jumped down on us. Yo, really tried to go in though. Hold up. But like I said, hey, this is your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, the Michael Jordan the game, and also the Rebel of YouTube Underground. And this is my American voice, my normal voice. And I'm playing Chivalry, man. And Chivalry is a fun game. It was free for the weekend. I decided to try it out. Oh, get your head bashed in. And as you can see, it's a very gory game. When you first learn it, it's very complicated, but after you get used to it, you seem to do very well. This is like my 6th or some game, and I started getting real good at the game, and I actually was going positive after this. You know, like, well, I went positive this game, but I was just going positive like forever. But you know, anything I touch, I'm a beast at. So you know, that's all that matters. I'm Game Fanatic, so you know, I'm the Michael Jordan game, and I learn anything. But anyway, I decided to retreat because I was not going to fight both of these guys, and then the guy was faster than me, so he runs up, pokes me in the back right here, and I turn around like, what is wrong with you? Get turned on, get duped on, and took him out. But that's not what I want to talk about. But this game is great. The only problem I had with it was loading into some servers where it was a mess. It wouldn't load up for me at all. I actually got banned from a game. I killed a guy by jumping off of something and just killing him. I guess he thought I was hacking. Get your arm. You know, I said hacking. I just hacked his arm off, but he thought I was hacking, I guess, so he booted me out the game and banned me or whatever, and that was crazy. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about today. What I want to talk about is the whole console war thing that's going on, man. A lot of people on my Xbox One reveal video they were basically damaging control and everything. You know, they were coming in and saying, well, we don't know what's happening until E3, yada, yada, yada. His arm is gone. It's all gravy. He's got an arrow pointing at me. I'm hiding behind a little barrier. He misses, and then he's going to die. But, oh, man, that was brutal, son. And I'm next, so I'm going to get my head chopped off in a second. Here it goes. Oh, wait a minute. I killed him. But anyway, they were damage controlling, saying wait till E3 when Xbox is going to show games. But the thing is, PlayStation already showed games. And they already showed, you know, enough features for me to want as a gamer. You know, everything else I can do on my television or computer or phone. I don't need my Xbox to do all that stuff. You know, I've already had all this stuff. And I understand that they're saying it's called the Xbox One because it's everything in one. But I don't want that. I want gaming. You just think about all the things that could be missing off the console just because they added all those features instead of gameplay features. You know, the graphics could probably be better. You know, because we already know that most of the games are not going to run on native 1080p or 720 in 60 frames per second on the consoles. They're going to be 30 frames just like they are now, you know, but they just go at 1080p and 720p like legit, not upscaled. So just imagine if they wouldn't have had all those features on the Xbox. You know, the graphics could have been mean. And right now we're trying to break through the door. I think we should have taken a little hammer thing, but I don't know where it was, so I was like, forget, I'm just going to hit at it. But yeah, man, people were damage controlling that. And I just thought it was funny because then you listen to some of them talk, and they're like, well, if the Xbox One doesn't do well, or the PlayStation 4 doesn't do well, they're not going to play consoles at all. So they're not even going to try to go for the competition. But I want to talk about, you know, the whole console war thing. And I saw some people, you know, on my Twitter who were saying, I don't understand why people have console wars. I mean, I don't have that, but I still saw them shooting for Xbox. Like, they were getting hype over these little features on Xbox that weren't game related, and that was tripping me out. And then they made a video damage controlling it and stuff like that. But they're saying that, you know, they don't understand why it's console war. Well, console wars, man, are going to always be around if there's competition. If there's competition in anything, there's always going to be a war. Get duped on, ho. There's always going to be a war. You know, because people want to fight for their brand, or, you know, their clique or something like that. Like, that's what people like. If they're comfortable with something, they're going to always go right back to it. That's just how it is. That's how life is. Now, me, I was always a Sony person. I've always bought a PlayStation. I had PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. Did not like the 64. It was competition. I did get the Dreamcast, though, because the Dreamcast was just nice, and I was always a Sega fanboy also. So I had to cop the Dreamcast. But I didn't like the Xbox, the original Xbox that came out. I can't call it Xbox One no more. But the original Xbox, I did not like that game, that console. But, you know, it's whatever. But I didn't buy a PS3 this year, this generation. I bought an Xbox 360. And I was going to, but, you know, they didn't add party chat. And that's what Xbox had, and that's what kept me on it, man. I actually like the party chat because sometimes I get on the game, and I don't even want to even play a game. I just be talking to my homies. So that's what Microsoft did to keep me there. But right now, man, I don't really need a console. You know, I have a PC to play my multiplayer with better graphics and frame rates, so I get my multiplayer on that. But I'm looking towards a PlayStation 4 for my exclusives, because PlayStation has a lot more exclusives than Xbox. Even though Xbox named 15 exclusives and 8 new IPs, we don't know if they're for the Kinect or if they're arcade games. We don't know that, and I'm pretty sure that most of them might be. So, with that being said, that is why there are console wars. Because, you know, people get with a brand, they feel more comfortable with it, and they're always going to fight for it. They're always going to say their console or their brand is better. You know, it's like games. But anyway, man, leave some feedback on why you think there's console wars, or are you in the console war? What console do you want more, and all that good stuff. But this is your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, Michael Jordan of Gaming, and I'm gone. Bye!